Hello, guys. We will be starting the session shortly. Join us and stay tuned. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Prajakta, and I'll be your host for the duration of this event conducted by Hackathon 4.0, which is the largest student run hackathon in Eastern India. It was put together by a large group of tech enthusiasts from Google Developer Students Club, NIT Rourkela, and Open Code. Before we get started, I would like to take a moment to thank you all for joining us today. We have an exciting lineup of topics planned, and I'm confident that you will find this webinar to be both informative and engaging. For today's evening, we have with us Unnati Chhabra. She is a software engineer at Zomato, a former LFX Mentee, and the founder of CodXCrypt, which aims to provide guidance to freshers and undergrads about development and open source. Today's webinar is focused on project pitching in a hackathon, and we will be exploring more on it. Our esteemed speaker will be sharing her insights and experiences, and we will have plenty of time for questions and discussions throughout the session. So sit back and relax and get ready to learn something new. So, without further ado, let's get started. Unnati ma'am, the virtual stage is all yours.
Hi,
Hi, ma'am.
I hope I'm pretty much audible, right?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Prajakta and the Hack and ITR team for having me here. And I'm very glad to be very here. So, let's get started. So, I am Unnati. For those who don't know my name, I am Unnati. I'm a software engineer at Zomato, and previously I was a development intern at different places. I was a developer at Aston Mantle, and it's a Web3 company. And I previously interned with Zen Duty, which is an SRE platform. And yeah, that's all. Have been into tech space for last 2 years, and really glad to be here. I'm very sorry for the background since I just came back from the office and it was pretty, you can say, rushed space for me. So I just landed here and got into the session. So, how is everyone? Please tell me in the chat section, and you can type how is your day, how are you, and how is your day going on. Nice. I can see some of the emojis. Nice, Ashish. Yes, it was amazing. So this session I'm planning to be very informative. So and also interactive as well. So you can ask any of the doubts, any of the queries of yours. So sorry, I'm having a fever as well. So you might face a lot of you might be having certain sounds of coughing from the back end. So sorry for that, but yeah. um so how many of you have participated in a hackathon before, like any of the hackathon or any of the hack day? So I'm just scrolling and seeing the chat box here. Nice. One hackathon, okay. Nice. Okay, this is my first. Nice. You will learn a lot, Nikhil, here. Since, yeah. Also, someone is saying that, like, he is not having the idea of hackathons. Okay. So hackathon may be defined as a, like you can say, wherein you build a product in short span of time. For example, you are building your project, right? You're building a personal project. That is a personal project. Means आप उसको कभी भी बना सकते हो whenever you have time, and whenever you have time to contribute, right? So this so in this hackathon, right? So basically what it is like, in the hackathon you have like limited amount of time, and you have to build a project, build a product from the scratch, like from coding, designing, implementing, and like all that stuff in 2 days, or it can be in one day as well. Like certain hackathons are of 12 hours, certain hackathons are of 24 hours, and certain hackathons are of like 48 hours, right? So yeah, this is the main definition of a hackathon. More than hackathon, there comes team building, which is very important, and the team hack and ITR is also focusing over like team building as well. So you got to experience a lot of things in the hackathon, maybe optimizing your time, maybe also building a project, and maybe also like developing your you can say like team building spirit and leadership spirit, right? So yeah, that is what you learn from a hackathon. So today we will be talking about how to pitch your idea. Like there would be a lot of like queries about how to pitch an idea and how to like win a hackathon, right? For example, if you want to win hack an ITR, right? So how can you pitch your idea in front of judges in order you can get a lot of marks and lot of you can say prizes and a lot of limelight in order to get succeed, right? So today we are going to talk about that. So hackathon is divided into, the first phase is the idea, right? The second phase is the implementation, wherein you build the prototype of your model, maybe the design of your website, maybe a design of your application, right? So yeah, that's the thing. And also you basically experience a implementation phase as well, wherein you implement the idea and then you like basically present that idea in front of your judges, right? Mostly in most of the hackathons there is a time wherein you are also asked to like present your idea before the judges, then present your prototype. There are several rounds of like elimination rounds, or maybe there are certain rounds wherein you experience that this person is asking me to like helping me to just you can say uh, like filtering out my ideas or making more out of this idea, right? So like that is a thing. So so first of all, why me, why I'm talking about this pitching idea? So recently, like I have participated in 8 of the hackathons in my 4 years of college, and most of the time I won those hackathons. And to be very honest, this SD role at Zomato was through a hackathon which is called Hacker Noodle. So I was a runner up there, and our idea got shortlisted, and that's how I got this offer. Enough of my bragging over here. But the main thing, so first of all, I'm asking you that what do you think that what your PPT or what your presentation or what your prototype should have in order to like get shortlisted as a winner of a particular hackathon or any of the hackathon? So I'm asking you first and then I will be going. I'm just waiting for your answers. Very nice PPT. The way we have solved the problem, the way we solved the problem, nice. Yes, particularly yes, but it also involves a lot of other things as well that we would be talking about it today, right? So, as I've already bifurcated the, you can say, the phases of an hackathon. The first is the idea, right? So your idea should be very strong, which means very strong in order to get shortlisted. That is first criteria, right? That is the first criteria that I'm talking about. Now, the idea can be anything. Like, for example, there is a lot of domains in the hackathon, right? there's open innovation, then there's MLAI, then there's web development, app development. So whichever tracks or whichever domain you are participating in, you should know, like, for example, in my Zomato hackathon, let's take an example, right? So the Zomato hackathon, the domain was to build a unicorn, the next unicorn of India, that has a great business model as well. So my idea revolved around that only, that how my idea can earn a lot of business, or how my idea can earn a lot of money, right? So my idea was around more around accessibility for physically handicapped people, as I'm already a use case there. So I faced a lot of problems while buying shoes for me. So I just implemented that idea in that hackathon wherein we built an e-commerce platform for disabled people, right? So here you can see that e-commerce platform, which means Nika, Nike, or Amazon, which is earning a great amount of money right now. They have a great business model, right? Then there is a niche. Which niche I'm talking about? The physically handicapped people, right? So herein you can see that it is solving a real world problem as well, wherein we are targeting the certain group of people, right? And then we are also making that a business, right? Right. For example, you take part in, let's take an example here. Okay, we are take part in Hack NITR. You are taking part in Hack NITR, right? So they have a, for example, they have a domain called Open Innovation. Now, what you will build in that, more around something that's also real world problem, or maybe not. For example, you face a lot of problem while making notes, right, of your college, right? This is just an example. I'm not saying to build it in the hackathon itself. This is just an example for you to understand what I'm talking about. Now, like, you can build a note taking app. That is very common, I guess. Everyone can do it. How can this differentiate from others, right? Maybe you can implement text to speech in that. Application में क्या होता है कि there is a for example, you might be using Zomato, right? So उनके UI में क्या है कि there is a search bar. By the near of that, there is a, you can say, like audio button, wherein you can also, if the people cannot type, they can speak, right? So आप अपने नोट टेकिंग ऐप में ऐसा फीचर डाल सकते हो जहाँ पे you can also have a audio button for that, the like text to speech again, that I'm talking about, for people who are from the minority groups. Again, this will help a lot of, like, a lot of you can say inclusive communities to access your application. And in India, when there is come like research wala part, so there is around 45% of Indian population who are physically disabled, or who are from inclusive communities. Let's leave this idea, right? Let's keep it on the side. You have faced a lot of problem while having a proper sanitization. When we talk about women, they have they are not feeling safe, or they are for example, they do not have access to no, proper sanitary pad, for example, in rural areas. You can build something around that, like that can help a lot of women in urban, or like from village areas, to get that application accessible. अब उसमें तुम क्या फीचर्स डाल सकते हो? Probably You can do कि जैसे जो village के areas होते हैं, they do not know how to speak in English. So probably by language like vernacular, maybe they can change the languages in their local languages, like whatever they're speaking. For example, if they know Hindi, so they can switch to Hindi, right? Like for example, if someone is visually impaired, so maybe bold text or like font size could be increased, like sort of application या website, whatever the case you are making, right? एक नॉर्मल आइडिया को तुम अच्छा बना सकते हो, तुम यूनिक बना सकते हो बाय एडिंग दोज फीचर्स. मेरी जो जोमेटो की एप्लीकेशन थी, दैट वाज नॉर्मल, लाइक दैट वाज नॉर्मल ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म. What made it thrive, like as a winner, like how I was announced as a winner? Because like I was having a niche, you can say target audience, right? Which no one caters to. E-commerce platform is for everyone, right? सभी के लिए accessible है. You can buy shoes anywhere and you can buy your your clothes anywhere. So sorry. But what about those who cannot afford or who cannot who do not have that proper access, right? So us application में we had proper, you can say, features as well. Like we had the vernacular का proper, then we had text to speech, then we had the filters for size, colors, and all that stuff. Because when we talk about the shoes for physically disabled people, they are only black and white, right? So वो features हमने add करे. That's how it got shortlisted to the, like the final round. Now the second most thing is research. Someone also mentioned it in the chat box. Sugam, stats. Yeah, stats are the very much important thing. You can say the second most important thing when you are taking part in a hackathon and you are pitching to that to your judges. For example, like when we talk about scarcity of water, how many people or how many countries are facing that problem, right? That is very necessary to understand कि कौन कौन से villages हैं या कौन कौन से areas हैं जहाँ पे water scarcity हो रही. This is a main question that is asked in the hackathon itself, like while pitching, कि आपको कैसे पता है कि this idea will scale. Like this is a very common question. So how can you answer that? That should be having a proper research. Like for example, let's take my example only. I'm not bragging, but take it. So as I already said, कि जो so sorry, जो physically handicapped people है, that consists of the 45% of the Indian population, right? So 45% is a very huge number. Because वहाँ से अगर for example if we are able to cater 30% of the population, or in the worst scenario if we are able to like cater, let's say, 10%, that still constitutes a lot of you can say um, problem, or you can say like audience, right? So उसमें भी we had categories कि someone might be having the locomotive disability, someone might be having the visually impaired disability, someone might be also having someone might be deaf or dumb, both, right? So वहां से क्या हो रहा है कि we are impacting a lot of people, and that's how we had the stats कि इतने लोगों को हम impact कर सकते हैं, and that's how our like application or how our platform will work. The next important thing, let's come to the next point. Like the next important thing in this, like you can say pitching while pitching, no one actually cares about it, is your name of the project or name of the application, right? So, for example, you are having, let's take, we will example later, let's take the scarcity of water while example. You are having an application where then you can track the scarcity of the water, and you can also have the rainwater harvesting while a proper wo, and then you can also have the proper access to the places where and you can get a lot of water for drinking and all that stuff, and some of the NGOs places contacts and all. एक एप्लीकेशन है आपके पास, आपने उस एप्लीकेशन का नाम रखा, लेट्स से कुछ भी, लाइक मे बी अराउंड eternal, or maybe you can say a normal name. So मेरे से एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि why you have named your platform Deblis. Deblis, it's DE bliss, okay. So I just named that. So वहां से मेरे से ये पूछा था कि Deblis ही क्यों लिखा, या why did you choose Deblis as your e-com like name of the e-commerce platform. The reason was simple because it was solving a, like it was a blessing for differently able people, and that's how it was named as the bliss. So you should decide your name of the application very carefully. Like if it's solving the scarcity of the water problem, like water shortage problem, so you should name your application more around that, because that is very important. जजेस का कुछ भी नहीं पता होता, वो कुछ भी पूछ लेते हैं, बट जस्ट टू चेक, बिकॉज उनको भी चेक करना होता है कि वेदर यू हैव मेड इट योरसेल्फ और नॉट. नाउ द नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज, रिसर्च हो गया हमारे पास, आइडिया हो गया, देन देर इज आपका नेम हो गया, राइट. देन कम्स योर प्रेजेंटेशन, योर पिच डेक, right? Some of the hackathons require proper एक video format में explanation, and some of the hackathons require the PPT kind of the, like you can say deck or presentation, right? मैं दोनों का बताऊंगी so that you can have proper guidance regarding this, right? So पिच, सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे पिच डेक की. सो मोस्टली हैकाथॉन्स में क्या होता है, देयर इज अ लाइक लिमिट टू व्हाट यू कैन, number of slides, like for example you can have 10 to 12 slides, right? So वहाँ पे क्या होगा, so first page where you should have your logo, proper logo, and the name of the like your application. Then you should also brief key why our platform. Like first question should be why your platform, okay. Then how some research around that, like for example if you're building the capacity, that let's take the same example, that you're building the scarcity water shortage application, or like to solve the problem of water scarcity. So like you can add this search कि इतने places पे इतने ज़्यादा like water shortage है and all that stuff. The second slide. Then you should mention that what your platform is doing. Right? Research हो गई, why हो गया, then what your platform is doing. That is very important. Then on the next slide, you should mention that which technologies you have used while building your application. I'm not audible to everyone, so that I'm just very clear, because यहाँ पे I do not have, like, I cannot see the chat section going on. I'm just confirming if I'm audible, loud and clear. Someone please confirm. Okay, thank you so much, Subham. Thank you, Nikhil. So basically, that is very important again. Like you should have the like proper what ho gaya, then the next slide. So your text technologies that I have mentioned, you have used, right? Maybe you have used Figma for designing. You should mention that. You have used Web3 का कुछ technology. Maybe you have used Ethereum smart contracts और Ethereum का कुछ use कर रखा है आपने या सोलाना का सोल पे यूज कर रखा है फॉर द चैट चेकआउट ऑप्शन सो यू शुड यूज दैट ठीक है यू शुड मेक दैट स्लाइड अलग से देन यू शुड नो दैट व्हाट्स योर टारगेट ऑडियंस ये रिसर्च के बाद में ही आएगा सो बेसिकली यू शुड हैव अ प्रॉपर slide for target audience and you should also have proper you can say slide for like so sorry people you are impacting, right? How many people are being impacted by this can be impacted by this application. Then you should also have the screenshots of your website application, right? And some of the testimonials we have collected. Like for example, if you collected the videos, so you can add the drive link to that, pointing that. Then you should also have the Figma file prototype attached so that they can refer, right? Then you should also have the proper, if your website is live, you can add that link. और live नहीं है तो GitHub का link डाल दो. That is not a problem. So that's how your pitch deck should be. Same goes with the video. A video में क्या difference होगा? You should you should be ready, like be ready with the camera on, right? Then you should be explaining all the points that I've already mentioned while building your slides. Okay, like screen share करके you can record on the Zoom, and that's how it can be done. Like this is the before the pitching wala thing, because pitching बाद में आती है when there is like you get into the last round or the final round. हम उस पे भी आएंगे. ये तो ये चीजें हैं कि जिससे तुम शॉर्टलिस्ट हो जाओ, राइट? लास्ट हैकाथॉन, सॉरी लास्ट राउंड तक के लिए. Am I very clear to you? To all of you? Apart from my cough, that is, I can say, very. So, yeah, so अब ये submit करोगे, right? You have to submit this pitch वाला thing, like proper video बनाकर video पे you can post it on YouTube or any of the thing, right? So the next thing is, okay, so Gama is asking that any funny pitching experience that you remember, ma'am? There's a lot. Like Zomato में ही we had a funny pitching round. We will talk about this. So like um अभी क्या हुआ था कि you have submitted the site, you have submitted your application or the like shortlisting के लिए you have submitted your application. Now if you have followed the steps that I have already mentioned, ठीक है, so you would be good to go to get in the final round. That I did from past like 3 4 hackathons, and that made me like shortlisted for like final round. Even I got got as a winner declared recently for ideate for inclusivity. Am I audible? um can someone confirm that if I'm audible or not? Is there a lag? There is a lag. Okay. Let me see. I'm from my mobile data, so it might be the case. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sameda and Nikhil. So now comes the pitching round. कि अब तो मीन्स वो हो गया, जो हम जैसे वो सैनिकों के साथ लड़ते थे वो तो काम हो गया, हम उनको हरा के आगे। नाउ हमें राजा के साथ लड़ना है, डेट इज अ फाइनल जज। ठीक है, जो हमारे सामने जजेस बैठे होंगे। सो अब मैंने क्या करा था कि अपने पिच को, जैसे जो हमारी पिच होती है वीडियो में अलग होती है, इन पर्सन अलग होती है, और फाइनल राउंड में भी अलग ही होती है, बिकॉज अगेन अगेन वही रिपीट करोगे तो कोई डिफरेंस नहीं रह जाएगा। ठीक है, तो अब सबसे फाइनल फाइनल राउंड, एंड दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट राउंड। सो here comes the final round. अब इसमें start, yes, I'm only like sharing that best experience. So उसमें क्या होता है कि मेरे हिसाब से यू शुड स्टार्ट विद अ स्टोरी। ठीक है, लाइक मेरे जो मैंने करा था उस टाइम पे, एज ऑलरेडी सेड कि आई वाज बिल्डिंग एन ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर डिफरेंटली एबल्ड पीपल। सो आई जस्ट स्टार्टेड विद माई स्टोरी कि मेरे को कितनी प्रॉब्लम होती थी while buying शूज। मेरे पास वेंडर्स नहीं, लाइक हमारे घर के पास वेंडर्स नहीं होते थे, या फिर ब्ला 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 स्टार्ट स्टोरी थी। And it was literally a start story, not joking, but yeah, it was a really start story. So like मेरे को मेरे घर के पास वेंडर्स नहीं मिलते थे फॉर बाइंग माई शूज। सो मैंने वो स्टोरी बताई कि हाउ आई गॉट दिस वेंडर एंड हाउ it was so costly that my father didn't had much affordability to buy it again। ठीक है, अब उससे क्या हुआ, that connects a like emotional connect with your judge कि हाँ मैं वो तुम्हारी बात सुनेगा। if you do not have that proper story, ठीक है, स्टार्ट में एक वीडियो चला दो 2 मिनट की, मे बी आपके टेस्टिमोनियल जो आपने कलेक्ट कर रखे हैं, और हमारे जो टेस्टिमोनियल्स होते हैं ना, कि उनसे बुलवाओ कि आपकी एप्लीकेशन कैसे यूएक्स फ्रेंडली है, कैसे आपकी एप्लीकेशन अच्छी है, कैसे आपकी एप्लीकेशन डिजाइन में अच्छी है, कैसे आपकी एप्लीकेशन में फीचर्स अच्छे हैं, राइट। सो वो चला दो, राइट, एंड देन स्टार्ट पिचिंग। शार्क टैंक में देखा होगा ना, लोग आते थे सीधा बात नहीं करते थे, स्टोरी स्टार्ट करते थे या फिर फनी जोक स्टार्ट करते थे। सिमिलरली यू हैव टू डू इट। Imagine you are with your shark. You are going to pitch your idea in order to get then like investment. Not necessarily to, because cash price investment नहीं होती, or you can say like equity. We are not into business abhi, but yeah, that's the thing. Like proper, you should connect with your you can say judges। ठीक है, और उससे पहले ये सोच के जाओ कि जज क्या कर सकता, क्या क्या क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है। ठीक है, कहाँ से आपको आइडिया आया, कितने लोगों को इम्पैक्ट कर सकता है, राइट, दीज आर द 2 क्वेश्चन। ठीक है, तो बेसिकली क्या है कि दिस इज अ मेन थिंग कि कितने लोगों को इम्पैक्ट कर सकता है, कहाँ कहाँ से तुम लाइक कलेक्ट कर सकते हो, कहाँ कहाँ से तुमने डेटा कलेक्ट करा है, वेयर यू हैव गॉट द टेस्टिमोनियल्स, कैसे तुम स्केल कर पाओगे इस एप्लीकेशन को, इज दैट यूआई यूएक्स फ्रेंडली। ठीक है, और विच टेक्नोलॉजीज डू यू हैव यूज्ड। ठीक है, मोर अराउंड मोर टेक्निकल क्वेश्चंस, अगर तुमने रिएक्ट जेएस यूज करी है, ठीक है, हाउ यू हैव इंटीग्रेटेड योर फ्रंट एंड एंड बैक एंड using which tool or which like technology or a tool। ठीक है, सो बी प्रिपेयर्ड विद दैट, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज इसका बिजनेस मॉडल क्या हो सकता है, राइट. ये क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स तुम सोच के जाओगे. सो दिस कुड बी वेरी हेल्पफुल, लाइक दिस कुड बी वेरी हेल्पफुल थ्रू व्हाट यू आर पिचिंग, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, ठीक है, ये हो गया, ये क्वेश्चन तुमने सोच लिए, तुमने एक स्टोरी बता दी. नाउ स्टार्ट विद योर लाइक टैग लाइन. जैसे मेरी टैग लाइन थी, लेट्स से लेकिन से क्या बोलता है इसको, लाइक लेट्स लेट्स सी द वर्ल्ड फ्रॉम माई शूज. तो मैं जो मेरा जो प्रोडक्ट था दैट वाज अराउंड शूज ओनली. आई वाज सेलिंग शूज ऑन माई ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म. और इट गॉट अ इमोशनल टच बिकॉज अगेन लाइक मैंने जब बोला कि मेरे शूज में आके देखो, मेरे शूज पहन के देखो कि कैसे दुनिया होती है. So people will have that emotional connect, again an emotional connect. Why I'm saying that? Because उनको ये चीज याद रहेगी कि हाँ भाई एक लड़की थी, उन्नति थी, उसने ऐसा बोला था, and that's how we need to shortlist her. Understanding my point, right? Are you all with me? Listening to me properly? I'm audible? Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you so much. It's my duty to be here. I already got delayed for this. राइट. इमोशनल कनेक्ट हो गया, बहुत ज़्यादा इमोशनल बात कर ली. जजेस अब बहुत ज़्यादा रोने भी लग जाएंगे. ठीक है. नाउ अब वो तुमसे जो क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे, तुमने अपना पिच आइडिया दे दिया. दिस इज आवर आइडिया, दिस इज the problem that we are solving. Now comes the stats. Again the stats that I talked about. उस स्टैट्स को अच्छे से मेंशन करो, उसके बाइफरकेशन को देखो. जैसे अगर मैं अगर मैं एक लेकिन से फिजिकली हैंडिकैप लोगों के लिए ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म बना रही हूँ, तो मुझे पता होना चाहिए कि कितने फिजिकली हैंडिकैप पीपल हैं, उसमें कितनी सी बाइफरकेशन है. एक फिजिकली हैंडिकैप पीपल है, पर्सन है, देन उसमें अलग अलग चीज़ें आती हैं. जैसे लोकोमोटिव डिसेबिलिटी आती है. Then there comes the visual impairment, as I already mentioned. उसके स्टार्ट तुम्हारे पास रेडिली अवेलेबल होने चाहिए, रेडिली, बिकॉज उस टाइम पे वो लोग पूछ सकते हैं कि कितने स्टार्ट्स हैं आपके पास. ठीक है. देन कम्स योर टेक्नोलॉजीज यूज्ड. ठीक है. एंड देन कम्स योर यू कैन से the the impact that I'm making, right? Why your application, why not others? अब इसमें ना एक और चीज आई थी कि जब मैं ये वाला हैकाथन में पार्ट लिया था कि ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म तो ऑलरेडी है, राइट. सो पीपल माइट चूज Amazon या Amazon. व्हाई Amazon कैन नॉट कॉपी यू? ये मेरे से क्वेश्चन पूछा था. अब मैं तुमसे पूछती हूँ कि आई हैड बिल्ड एन ई कॉमर्स प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर डिसेबल्ड पीपल. तुम बताओ कि व्हाई Amazon could not copy me and my idea. I'm asking you all. ठीक है, तो 2 मिनट में मेरे को बताओ. I can see the laughing. Okay. More accessibility? No. More answers, more close answers I need. Why cannot Amazon copy my idea of building an e-commerce platform for disabled people? No. License cannot be there. License, this is a non वो चीज़ होगी कि दिस वुड बी लीगल, बट ठीक है, ऑथेंटिक नहीं है समझता. दिस इज नॉट द केस. ठीक है, आई एम टेलिंग यू. I'm telling you, wait. So, Amazon is already a big company, ठीक है? उसको बहुत सारा टाइम लग जाएगा, टाइम तो नहीं, बट उनको वो चीज़ यू कैन से इम्प्लीमेंट करने में बहुत सारी रिसर्च जाएगी और टेस्टिमोनियल्स जाएंगे जो ऑलरेडी हमारे पास है. वी हैव द प्रॉपर ट्रस्ट बिल्ड ऑलरेडी सेटअप, ठीक है? जब तक वो ऑलरेडी आइडिया लेके आएगा, फीचर लेके आएगा, वी कैन मेक एम्पल अमाउंट ऑफ बिजनेस तब तक. बिकॉज Amazon में like every big tech company takes a lot of time to get this get that feature up and all that stuff. तो वो जब तक करेगा तब तक हमारे पास ऑलरेडी कस्टमर्स होंगे एंड ट्रस्टेड कस्टमर्स होंगे, राइट? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन कुड बी कि वाई, अगर एक बंदा आपके एप्लीकेशन पे आया है, वो दोबारा क्यों आएगा? अगेन आप उनको बता सकते हो कि वी कैन हैव द रिसाइकेबल शूज, लाइक मेरे केस में रिसाइकेबल था, सो यू कैन टेल अबाउट दैट. एंड ऑल्सो यू कैन मेंशन अबाउट योर कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस, ठीक है? कि फॉर एग्जांपल फोर टीम मेंबर्स हैं, ठीक है? सो चारों ने क्या क्या कंट्रीब्यूट करा इन ऑर्डर कि लाइक क्या क्या हुआ, लाइक तुमने क्या क्या कंट्रीब्यूट करा, राइट? सो हाँ, ये चीज़ें हैं, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड लाइक these are the some of the very tips and tricks to get into, like get shortlisted and get a winner sort of a tag from an hackathon. Because again, I feel these are very important things and you should consider them while doing it. So sorry, there was like um my there was some background noise before. Okay. Okay. So any of the questions are welcome now. And these were my some of the like mantras or tips and tricks while you pitch your hackathon. And most importantly, you should also demo it, right? Demo while you're presenting that to the judges. That is very important. A small demo or a live demo is very necessary, where you mention about a code and all that stuff. Hi Kiara, I am an SD1 at Zomato, and it's been 2 weeks only, so it's very new for me. And just I'm also working on accessibility right now, so we are making a Zomato application more accessible for people who are definitely abled. And chal raha hai, means that it's going on, and hopefully you will get a lot of insights from it as well. And also, if you have any feedbacks for Zomato, do let me know, like negative or positive, anything. Ma'am, can we start a project before? Yeah. So a very nice question. Appreciated. Um, yes, you can start a project before an hackathon. Not actually coding it, right? Code mat shuru karna, but you can start with the idea, prototyping, and all that stuff. So Sameda is asking Sameda. Hi Sameda. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. Ma'am, what if we do not know an answer to a question during the pitching round? Um, well, this is the like you can say very again an important question and a very nice question. So what if you do not know an answer to the like the question being asked? So what I can do is कि say it, do not say it very negatively कि I do not know this answer directly. So either you can just twist or like make a twist in the answer that this is what I have collected, this is what I have, So we would be implementing this in the near future if we want. So उससे क्या होगा कि लाइक जजेस वुड हैव द लाइक पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट कि हाँ भाई अगर इसको पता नहीं है बट शी नोज कि मैं आगे जाके ये कर लेगी या कर लेगा, राइट? और ईदर वेज शी नोज कि आगे पीछे का या उसके आसपास का क्या उसने कलेक्ट कर रखा है, राइट? आई होप दैट आंसर्स योर डाउट. What should be the length of the video? That see, Prajakta, hi Prajakta. So mostly, the length of the video is given by the hackathon organizers itself. Like mostly, it's around 1 to 2. So mostly three तो नहीं होता कहीं पे, but try to wrap it up between 1 minute to 2 minutes precisely, because मोस्टली क्या होता है ना कि लोग बड़े-बड़े बना देते हैं, बट अगेन वो चीज़ लाइक सही नहीं होती, बिकॉज़ द लाइक जजेस डू नॉट सी योर होल वीडियो, दे ओनली सी योर आइडिया एंड हाउ यू हैव इम्प्लीमेंटेड. सो इज़ इट नेसेसरी टू एडिट द is it necessary to edit that? Okay. Hi Ayush, this is okay, so you are saying that not necessary, but you can so use in shorts for recording the video. Like background noises नहीं आएंगी, and mostly अगर तुमने like बहुत बार cut किया है between में, so you can do that. And I know you are not a video editor. Anyone who is an engineer, like अगर वो passion से नहीं करता, but like everyone do not know how to edit a video. Mostly if you do not know how to edit a video, you can use InShot. वो बहुत easy है to use. And if you are up with the time like 3 minutes की बनी है तब तो I would suggest कि edit the like you can edit the video. But if that is up थोड़ा बहुत like 15 to 20 seconds, तो that is like okay, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी. So come, how do you manage time for college coding hackathons? a very a very nice question. So how do I manage time for college studies? See, I'm in my last semester and my college has shifted to online. I know यहाँ पे सबको दुख होगा. But my college has shifted to online mode, so we do not have the classes अभी. We will have the classes, but again online college है, तो that is ठीक है, I can manage it. But somehow last semester है, though I study. एंड टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, मेरा ये सीन था कि 2 साल में मैंने अपनी स्टडीज लाइक कोविड के उसमें ही करी है. सो वी हैड द ऑनलाइन एग्जाम्स, सो CGPA तो ऑलमोस्ट आ ही जाती थी उस टाइम पे. सो आई हैड अ प्रॉपर टाइम फॉर कोडिंग एंड टेकिंग पार्ट इन हैकाथॉन्स. But again, to answer your question more अच्छा सा way, so you should know how to like optimize your things, and you should know how to do multitasking. कि means एक के साथ एक काम कर रहा है. मेरा ये सीन होता है कि कई बार मैं कोडिंग कर रही होती हूँ, साथ साथ में बच्चों के डाउट सॉल्व कर रही होती हूँ, राइट? So you should know how to manage things at a time and multiple things at a time. कि for example, even I am doing a full-time job with my college. So how I am doing it? So mostly मैं 6 o'clock तक आ जाती हूँ office से, and then I do stuff for college and my side hustles and all that stuff. So that's how you have to prioritize. ऐसा नहीं है कि for example if you have the quiz tomorrow for the college and you are coding ऐसे lead code पे grind कर रहे हो, but again you have to prioritize and then you have to see कि what's important for me. I hope that answers. Is that good idea to explain how the code works? Yes. You should include that in the presentation, and even in the pitch deck itself. I forgot to mention it is very important to know that how your code works, because कई बार कुछ ऐसे जजेस होते हैं जो पूछ लेते हैं कि आपके कोड में तुमने क्या कर रखा है. मोस्टली थोड़ा सा एक ब्रीफ थोड़ा सा, बट या दैट्स अ थिंग. Okay, would you share something about CodXCrypt? Okay, Kiara, CodXCrypt is an open source community for people who want to start with their development journey and open source. So we are like having mentorships of like girls only right now to get them started into tech, and by God grace, like right now, everyone is placed in different companies. So we have the mentorship going on for DSA, open source, like WebD, Web3 specifically that I'm taking, and different things I'm taking. Like there are various initiatives, and also there is an in-person meetup that is happening on 28th of January in Delhi. That is developer to developer by Codex community. So we have an amazing panel over there as well. Like if you are in Delhi, so you can attend. Even if you are not in Delhi, so you can still attend that. And also forgot to mention that if you like the session, do tweet it out on the socials. Do tag me, and I would be happy to like see what you have learned out of it. I'm very happy seeing my juniors excelling in different things. So yeah, if you like the session, do tag me and follow me. Follow is not necessary. I don't even care about my following, but if you um, want to, so you can do it. Okay, so if you want to like connect with me, so it's Unnati underscore tweets on Twitter, and Unnati Chhabra on LinkedIn. In case like if you like need socials, so these are my socials. Um, so yeah, that's the thing. Happy hackathon duration, like happy hacking, and um, I would be very happy to connect with you all over Twitter and LinkedIn. Do tag me and do share your learnings from this hackathon, from the session. And yeah,
Thank you, Unnati ma'am. I just wanted to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude for your assistance during the webinar today. I also want to express my sincere appreciation for your dedication and hard work to join us despite not being well. Your insights and knowledge were invaluable and helped make the event a great success. Your contribution to the webinar was greatly appreciated, and we learned so much from you. Again, thank you for your help. Your positive attitude and determination are an inspiration for all of us. We look forward to the opportunity to have such great sessions with you again in the future. And get well soon, ma'am. One
thank
more
you so
piece
much.
of information. Get well
Yeah, yeah.
soon, ma'am. One more piece
Thank
of
you.
information I would like to add. As you all are aware, that Hack and ITR has the awesome initiative of the leaderboard to encourage everyone regardless of their technical knowledge. The idea is simple. The more you learn, the more points you earn. Here is the code for today's session. Use the code in the form that will be shared in the comments down below and rise up in the leaderboard. With that, we come to the end of this webinar. I would like to thank the organizers of Hacken ITR along with the team of Open Code and GTSC to bring to us this wonderful webinar. I would also like to thank the audience for giving us your valuable time. We have many workshops lined for you in the future, so register at Hacken ITR 4.0. Follow us on all our social media handles Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram to stay tuned for regular updates. Keep hacking.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us.